What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another Tools Day. I came out to my shop because I had to do a little bit of organization, and it got me thinking about the perfect tool to talk about for Tools Day. So let's get into it. So today I thought we would talk about, every shop needs a vacuum, and I've been through all sorts of vacuums. I've had the traditional corded shop vacs, which are great. They pick up just about everything, but they're big and bulky. And then I've also used, if you've seen in some of my videos, the Makita cordless vacuum, which I do like the idea of cordless, but I felt like that one really fell short on power being cordless. And thankfully they gave it to you with a corded option as well. And that was really the only way I could use that vacuum specifically as an option that made any sense. But Milwaukee this last year came out with their backpack vacuum, and it's pretty impressive. Now, I have yet to have this on site, and I'll tell you why. It's not because I don't think I would use it on site. I don't know how much I would use it, but I do know that my wife has been stealing it from me every weekend to vacuum the house. So we've got multiple Dyson vacuums because they're the best vacuum on the market. They've got some cordless options, and they do pretty decent, right? We've all probably seen them. The cordless version that we have, I don't know the model number, but it doesn't last the whole house. We can't vacuum the whole house. As soon as my wife, I kind of convinced her to try it, used the cordless vacuum here from Milwaukee, that's the only one she'll use. My kids have used it, my wife has used it. I think I might have vacuumed the house once with it, but I use it out in my shop to just clean up. It's got, I think it's about 55 CFM, which I don't really know if that matters because I think you can measure things all sorts of different ways and make it sound good. It weighs 17 pounds, so it's a little bit heavier than like your comparable Dyson cordless vac if you're gonna use it in your house. What I love about it though is that it runs off your M18 platform, which I'm heavily invested into Milwaukee's M18 line. And when you throw a 12-0 battery, which is what I've done here, and you can see there's all sorts of room. I don't know if that means Milwaukee's thinking bigger packs because there is like a ton more room in this. So maybe an 18 amp hour battery in the future. I don't know. However, I do know this thing will vacuum the entire house on one charge and usually do it about 3 times before my wife is saying I need a new battery. Now, some of the cool things about this vacuum that I like is it does have multiple speeds. So you've got your slow or low and high speed, which is, I don't know whoever uses low personally. I'm always gonna go to the highest powered option available. That's just the way I am. And maybe that's most people. You can clearly see through, this is a 1 gallon container, so it's gonna hold a ton of debris because remember, this is gonna be for job site use, maybe a portable dust extractor if you're doing something like a circular saw cut in a house and you don't want dust flying everywhere. You can throw this on your back, use it, and it's gonna be nice and comfortable and go wherever you are. So I think that's where the main market segment is if you're a remodeler and you're looking for a nice cordless option. This thing has got a ton of power. It's running off the battery platform that most likely you're already using, and it's gonna have a lot of capacity for whatever you're doing. Now, there are a couple downsides. I think the one thing that they did fail, if you go to their website, they do say that it's good for carpet, and after using it in the house, it doesn't do good on carpet, which maybe is not a big deal, but if you're a remodeler, you're gonna have to vacuum carpet. It doesn't have the roller, I don't know, whatever you call that attachment for carpet use. The other negative thing that I really didn't like about it is I feel like there's not good storage on it. They've got this little hook here that's supposed to go into your belt. I feel like it would have been nicer to have a place to put this. You've got a crevice attachment that is going here on the belt also. Not a horrible idea. I just feel like I wish there was some side storage that these clipped onto. One good thing about this vacuum is it does come with a HEPA filter, so it's going to be definitely good to use if you're remodeling someone's house. If you are in your own home and you want to make sure you're just not recycling all that dirty air. The HEPA filter is going to do that job to make sure it really filters and, doesn't blow dust around your house, which is kind of important. Now, Milwaukee claims 40 minutes of runtime with a 9 amp hour battery. I always stick the 12 amp hour battery in it, which is going to give you considerable more runtime. I've never measured it because I don't really care. It does the job multiple times before I ever have to replace the battery. So I guess it has really good runtime. Take that for whatever it is. So spec wise, I mean, this vacuum sucks, right? That's what it's made to do. It sucks. It does a pretty good job at removing debris, but let's kind of put it on and show you how it kind of fits. So just like a backpack, you've got your straps, and I don't know if this is set up for my wife. She was probably the last one to use it. I don't even feel my strap here. Yeah, it's a little bit small. I might need to adjust this. No problem. You got your straps here, pretty standard backpack, and then you've got your hip straps, which are gonna really take the weight off your shoulders and make it pretty comfortable. There you go. It's like you're ready to go on a hike or something. So here now you can see, I mean, this isn't a horrible spot. I just feel like it's kind of here in my side if I'm moving around. So I wish that this was somewhere back here, but I guess I can see how it'll be handy if I'm over here vacuuming and I just want to throw the crevice tool on. Boom, I'm ready to go, and I can suck up around the base trim or get in some tight spot, like maybe you're working in and out of your car, cleaning up in between seats, getting those Cheerios out from the kids, right? Now, I don't know, let's see. Okay, I can do it. Grabbing that is pretty easy, but I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to get this back on while I'm using it. So now I guess I'm kinda in for the long haul on this attachment. You've got an adjustable, I guess, tube. I don't know what you call that, wand. So you don't have to bend over, and it stores back pretty nice and easy. Whatever, like it's pretty much what you would expect it to be. It's comfortable. You don't have to pull around a base unit that's rolling around the ground like a shop vac. It's all right here, and you don't have a cord to worry about. You can go anywhere. My shop's 60 by 88. I don't have to keep plugging and unplugging. I can go around and vacuum anywhere. So that's what I really love about it. All right, but enough talk. Let's actually use this and see if it does a decent job in the shop, maybe hooked up to a tool or something. So believe it or not, my wife has basically stolen this backpack vac since the day I got it, and I haven't even had it out in the shop. So I figured what better way to test it than using it on a track saw, because that's what I do a lot of my shop cutting with. And you guys already know I like the Makita track saw here. It's cordless, so that's nice. We don't got any cords here. So let's just give it a try. I have not done this, and let's see how much material it actually pulls out of the air. Okay, that's high. Well, that did surprisingly good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Let's do another one, and we'll get a close-up shot of that dust that is not falling from the saw. All right, here we go. Okay, that one seemed a little bit dustier. I don't know if it was the speed of the saw or not. There's not really any particles floating around, more or less just a couple of the bigger. Looks like, actually, this is a brand new track. I haven't even used this track. I've got my other one. So I was cutting up some of the splinter guide or splinter guard. I think that's a lot of what was dropping there. Okay, so now the question is, what do I do? I guess I'm gonna have to unhook this every time, and I've still got this 17-pound monkey hanging on my back. So in retrospect, maybe this is not the best thing to do, but the nice thing is Milwaukee thought about this and thought maybe you're not gonna want to have this on your back all the time. So what they did was, let me see, take this off. Here on the back, the backpack part of it is actually removable. So there's just a little button you're gonna push. And then this is removable. So you're gonna lose kind of the storage places for this, but what you gain is you've got this little hook that you can hang on the side of your saw, on a 2x4 out on the job site, wherever you're working. I think it would have been nice if they would have made it 3.5 inches. That way it could have sat over the top of a set of sawhorses. But I guess out here on site, or in my shop, I should say, maybe I'm just gonna set it down on the ground and hook it up to my tool, just like any other shop vac. I guess make another cut here. So there you go, guys. I'm pretty impressed. I think that does a good job. I don't know how long it's gonna run on a 12-0 removing this heavy dust, or how long it's gonna last. I gotta put it through its paces a little bit more here in the Jobsite shop. Which reminds me, let's get back to the real reason we came out here, which was to clean the shop.
So don't let my dad fool you. I've used this way more times than he has. He might know his tools, but I know this one better. So let's get to vacuuming. Wait a minute. This is my dad's shop, not mine. It's not my mess. He can clean it up.
Dang it. Well, it was worth a try anyway, but I suppose I probably should get back to actually cleaning the shop like I intended to do. I'll drop some links down below if anybody's interested in getting one of these. Definitely pretty handy. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you catch next week's Tools Day or the current build series that's going on right now. And drop a comment down below if you have this tool and if you have used it, what your thoughts are on it. And we'll catch you guys on the next Tools Day.
Head's stuck. It's backwards. Yeah. You put it on backwards.
Okay, we'll redo it, okay?
You put it,
We'll redo it. It's fine, don't worry.